Hey everybody, and welcome to another RCT2 review. We're continuing our head-to-head contest review, and this is round number 4 and match number 3. This is Raveland. Raveland was built by 5 folks, Belgian Guy at 40%, MK98 and Sulakke at 26% each, Fisch at 7%, and Coasterbill at 1%. So we are out in the desert in this kind of western type village, and it is a rave. So this is Raveland as the park. And it's pretty darn cool. I'm not exactly a target demographic for raves, I would say, but if they had coasters like this, then maybe I would be. So this is a pretty cool park. It's very jam full of details. It's kind of chaotic. There's a lot of stuff going on, but let's take a look. So we start here with the nice Raveland sign and this like cool robot thing with the fire and all that going on the top. A lot of these like lasers and fire and that kind of stuff. We got our Live, Love, Rave sign, so I guess tangentially to Live, Laugh, Love. Nice big Ferris wheel here at the end. This is another one that we've seen here since, I think, Radio Park Tbilisi was the first one of those this season. But I like the bigger size. It just looks nice. Works really well. Giant pink flamingo, which is pretty darn cool. I love all these little tents. We're going to see this kind of all throughout the whole map. Lots of little seating areas. I wouldn't want to be this guy right up against the toilets. It seems like there's maybe not enough toilets based on the amount of people who are looking to pee here, but pretty nice little detail there. Nice long line as well. Here's our main stage, which is kind of neat. We've got these horses going in opposite directions here. Got the band, of course. Kind of pretty neat little backdrop here, and love these screenshots of the actual area itself, so it kind of looks like it is live feeds of all that going on. Out here in the crowd, we've got some little crowd surfers here on this little raft. Here's another raft going on over here. Sound booth in the middle. I like the use of the different kind of peeps mixed in there. So we got the peeps who look like they need to go to the bathroom here mixed into the ones that are just kind of grooving. There's a couple that are jumping. There's all of that. So it just gives it a lot more dynamic feel and makes it feel like there's a lot going on, which I think is kind of neat. Here's the helicopter shot that's providing that that view there, which is kind of neat. So here's one of the number of hacked rides. There's a whole bunch of these. So this is a nice booster here called Big Bad Booster. Good use of these windmills again. Those have been very well used throughout this whole contest so far, I think. Let's go this direction, I suppose. The first thing we have here, I'm trying to figure out a good way to see it, is the balloon ride here. So we've got the little parachute standing cages, which I appreciated those in real life. Those were a lot of fun. So a good little hack here as well. There's a tutorial on my site if you need to learn how to do this, same as the drop tower. Here's a looks like a water truck providing all this water and I guess cooling mist to the chill zone with these hot tubs or cool tubs, or I don't know what it is. Water guns are kind of a nice touch here as well, to be able to shoot over to the folks there. We've got a fun little ride over on this side called Turntables. If you spin around a little bit, you can see the turntable needle here as well with the record on top. That's just a fun touch. I think it's very well done. Lots of little vignettes here on the sides, like these guys here smoking behind the rocks. Here we've got what looks like an old airplane fuselage maybe here on the side and spinning around. We've got another stage here with a really cool canopy. I like the use of the different colors of the corrugated metal roofing. That's kind of neat. American flag looking one of these guys, and here's this guy who's up on top of the water tower saying, "Mom, I'm behaving, don't worry." Be a little neat worry there. Love these like psychedelic cacti here as well. Kind of a neat little touch. So here's our first coaster that we'll get to. So this is an impulse coaster called Purple Haze. This is the first impulse we've seen at this contest, I think. It's always hard with impulses because they're kind of just one thing. Like there's really not a lot of variety there. What I like about this one is that there's some added variety here with this drop tower. So nice little hacked drop tower element. I don't know if you also noticed there they used the holding brake hack on the impulse. Another tutorial that I have on my channel as well if you're interested. Love the lasers on here. This is pretty darn cool. Going around the tower as well. Kind of this sort of Eiffel Tower-ish looking thing right here, but pretty neat sign with, or marquee, I guess, with the speakers, and looks like a DJ up here, a band, and gears and everything, so that's kind of neat. Well, the entrance to the big coaster is right here as well. A little understated compared to how dominating this coaster is on the whole map, but this is Raver. We've got this pretty cool, like, derrick with some fire coming out on top, but this one is based off of Voltron at Europa Park, and it's a pretty substantial one. So here, let's pick up this train that just came out of the initial launch up and over. Of course, we're using the new pieces, because why wouldn't we at this point? We've got all of the good diagonal curves and things like that. Here's our first block break. A lot of good inversions. There's 9 inversions on this coaster altogether. Their little mid-boost lift here. Good flowy layout. I like the blue and the yellow really stands out against the red and the rocks and the sand and that kind of thing. So here's a fun touch. This is like Voltron. Again, we've got this turntable going on here, and then we've got this kind of little mid-launch here where we're gonna not quite make this roll back up the spike here, and then go forward again. What I appreciate about this is that despite that, they're still using the block brakes. Always a nice touch. A little final bit of curving and swooping around here too. One more final block brake here. Corkscrew over that entrance, which is a very nice touch. Back into the mountain, wrap around, and here we're into the brakes. A pretty cool layout. It's a neat backdrop to the stage and just sort of a cool anchor to the whole map overall, I think. So very nicely done there. As we continue around, we've got a lot more stuff going on. So we've got the exclusive festival transport, the helicopter up here if you're willing to climb all these steps. Kind of neat. Little pile of people there. Nice balloon ride on this side. I really like this bridge with the hanging lanterns on here, and actually what I like about this too is the kind of dry riverbed that we've got going on here with the trash and everything in there. It kind of feels like what you would see from a place like this that's a big party and probably getting a little bit trashed, but I kind of appreciate too the effort not to put water in here, because I'd probably like to see that just because I like water on maps, but it makes sense to keep that sort of dry desert theme going on as well. Here's the Raver exit, which is kind of neat coming out of the mine shaft there. A little stand selling some, I guess it must be legal if we're showing it off here. And our balloon ride that we've already looked at, spin around to this other stage, which has this kind of cool curve here. Love the boombox as well, and this giant creature holding the flame. Pretty neat. Also the mushroom stand here, and also instead of the hanging lights, hanging mushrooms. Neat. I like that. If we spin around to the other side, we can see on this side we have the shroom tomb, which is pretty clever. There's a couple of little cutaway bits here as well. So here's our little psychedelic stage going on down here. Nice size keg and everything else. In this little section of the driver bed, we have the foam party. I think there's a sign for it at some point here, like the foam zone or something. I can't see it there, but this is kind of neat. The big slide with the rainbow coming down into the thing. That looks like that could be a lot of fun. Diagonal disco, always a fan of those. Good to see that as well. Here is the floral flip, nice hack ride as well with the back and forth double inverting ship here. Then we have the Rave Cave, which is kind of neat for a couple things. So first of all, we've got the little hole here with the old mine shaft coming out that has the music notes, so you can kind of see what you're getting into. Here's the little cave entrance as well. Love the tower here that the sign is based off of. We've got this kind of upper area here with the large elevator shaft, and there's a pretty long staircase up here. This staircase looks like it would be hell on earth to climb, so I think I'll take the elevator instead. So we're gonna go take a look at this, which is pretty sweet. All these lasers and everything going on in here. Big party in the cave, which would be kind of cool to see in a real cave like that. I feel like that could be a pretty neat neat thing. Some more little campsites and things like that. We've got a synchronized frog hopper here, which is quite nice, using the old kind of tower here, the old mine equipment. Here we've got this little haunted house looking thing right here, so everybody here is queuing for Vampire of the Abandoned Mines, and I think that's, I love the lasers here that seem to indicate that's what's projecting this ghost going on there. Up on the cliffside, we've got another little bit here. So here is the Evergreen Gardeners, this Teams Park, of course. Here they are playing their set as well. And up on top, you've got these folks who are just enjoying the view up here as well. Comment here that says boobs alert on that ride, guys. Keeping it classy, of course. And then here we have our little burlesque type show going on. It looks like with some pole dancing and some other parts and pieces here of all of this. I love this guy with the binoculars here being a bit of a creeper on the side, but that's kind of fun. Turn on the side here, you can kind of see where the entrances and exits to that are. But lots of cool little touches on this whole map. Like I said, there's just a lot of stuff going on. It's almost sort of overwhelming to see everything, but I feel like that's sort of the head-to-head meta at this point, is sort of almost overwhelming level of detail and just density in a map to really make it what it is. So hopefully you enjoyed this. You should download it and take a look at all the stuff in a little closer detail, because there's a lot of stuff I just didn't touch on. So if you want to do that, I will provide a link to the description, or to the park in the description, and also open RCT, because you need that to view this. We will be back with the next one, which is the opposing park to this one, also music themed, as it turns out. So stick around and check that one out. Until next time, thank you all very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye now.